Hello friends, welcome back to Online Math. We have this question right here to solve. So this is x power 4 is equal to 2, 5, 6. So we've been asked to find all of the roots of this equation. Okay, so but just before we proceed, if you are new to our channel, do well to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and then of course turn on the notification icon so that you will always get notified each time we release new content. Okay, and of course if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, and then hit the like button even as we proceed in this video. Okay, so moving on, I can actually rewrite all of this stuff right here. So I can write this x power 4 here as x power 2 and then power 2, and then this is 2, 5, 6. We can actually write it as 4 raised to power 4. Okay, you can also rewrite this stuff as I wrote this one. Okay, so I can write this as 4 power 2. Okay, and then of course power 2. Then let me bring this stuff to the left hand side, so that what I'm going to be having is x power 2. Okay, and now raised to power 2 minus 4 power 2. Okay, and then exponent 2. This is equal to 0. So clearly here you can see that we have difference of two squares. Okay, and then of course you can remember that if you have a squared and then minus b squared, that you can expand this to be a plus b, and then of course multiply by a minus b. So in this case our a is equal to x power 2, and then our b is equal to 4 power 2. Okay, so that if I now evaluate this further, I can actually expand that as x power 2 plus 4 power 2, okay, and then multiply by x power 2 minus 4 power 2, because this is equal to 0. And so what we're going to be using to simplify further here is actually the zero product rule, which basically say that when the product of two or more terms is equal to 0, you can actually guarantee that either one of the terms is equal to 0, all of the terms are equal to 0. So here this stuff imply that it's either x squared plus 4 squared is equal to 0, or x squared minus 4 squared is equal to 0. Okay, so if I decide to pick this and solve first, so let's deal with that case first. This is x squared. I can just take this minus 4 power 2 to the right hand side, so that I will have that this is x squared is equal to 4 squared. Okay, x squared is equal to, I can write this as 16. 4 squared is actually 16. So that what I'm going to do next is actually to take the square root of both sides. Okay, so plus or minus the square root of 16. This can actually cancel this, and then I'm left with x to be equal to plus or minus the square root of 16 is actually 4. Okay, so here we are getting the first two values of x, which of course is equal to positive 4, and then of course is also equal to negative 4. Okay, so what we'll do next is actually to come over to this case and then get the remaining values of x. So continuing here, what we have is x squared plus 4 squared is equal to 0. So if I push this to the right hand side, so that what we have in x squared is equal to negative 4 squared. Okay, so I can also write this as negative 4 squared is 16. So what we have there is negative 16. And then I can also go ahead to take the square root of both sides. Okay, and that will give me plus or minus the square root of negative 16. These two will cancel this, and then x is equal to plus or minus. I can actually write this negative 16 as negative 1 multiplied by 16. Okay, so that this can also be plus or minus negative square root of negative 1 and then multiply by square root of 16. Okay, so that we have that x is equal to plus or minus root negative 1 is equal to I, and then multiplied by root 16, and that will be equal to 4. Okay, so that eventually x is equal to plus or minus 4i. Okay, and then you can see clearly here that the any two values of x, positive 4i and then of course negative 4i. Okay, so putting everything together, x1, so let me time the first one, x1 is equal to positive 4, and then let me time the second one, x2 is negative 4. Okay, that of the third value of x is positive 4i, and then the fourth value of x, we've got it to be negative 4i. So these are the four values of x, both the real values and then of course the complex values of x, that is going to satisfy the problem we are solving. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and then of course subscribe to our channel. Share this video with your friends so that they will also get to enjoy it. First, I'm going to see you guys in my next video.